What would a Doug Heffernan bring to FedEx?
Well, I'd bring myself and my lunch if I don't get Rego Park. No, I think I'd, hey, Castaway, whoa.
It's Sunday Morning on CBS, and here again is Jane Pauley.
In his hit sitcom, King of Queens, Kevin James played an average Joe who finds the humor in everyday life, which pretty much is Kevin James' own recipe for success. Jim Axelrod has our Sunday profile.
So this is where it all starts.
This is it.
For Kevin James,
The Q-tip.
one of our most popular and successful comic actors of the last quarter century, all roads actually lead to stand-up.
I see it, I say it, I sing it, I say it. It's like a verbal wood chipper.
And right here on Long Island.
This was the East Side Comedy Club. First place I ever did stand up. I think I had a couple Coors Lights.
A couple?
Couple to get the courage up. And then I went in here, and this was the first place, 1989, July 26th.
35 years later, he has quite a lot to look back on.
I love you, especially that part.
Delivery man Doug Heffernan made him famous on King of Queens. Mall cop Paul Blart made him a bankable star. You like the stage?
Yeah, I've been here many, many times.
But it's still stand-up, like his new special Irregardless on Amazon Prime, that makes him happy.
You ever try to delete an app? You got to do that hard press on the phone, first of all. All the apps start shaking.
I mean, a crazy journey, right?
Yeah, it's amazing. And hopefully it still continues.
Oh, they know somebody's going. They know this.
A high school football star, James went off to play college ball at Cortland State in upstate New York. When a back injury ended his athletic dreams, a public speaking course sparked some new ones when he played it for laughs.
So some light bulb went on
For sure.
that I have this capacity. I have this talent.
I didn't know what it was, but I had something. I don't know how you bottle it and make money off it, but I never went back to school.
He went to work honing his style.
Tell you what else annoys me, the size of muffins. How big are muffins gonna get before we all join hands?
Affable and observational, never dirty, and always with an eye on the future.
I just want to lose enough weight so that my stomach doesn't jiggle when I brush my teeth.
You don't work blue. You never have.
No, because I knew it was gonna prevent me from being able to get on a TV show. I want my act to be able to go and play wherever. It's like I want to build an act that people can relate to.
By the mid-90s, James was big enough to bag an audition for Saturday Night Live, a chance to follow comedy legends like John Belushi, Bill Murray, Eddie Murphy. He fell flat on his face.
It was the worst audition I've ever had in my entire life because it was literally me in a room and they were filming and it was absolutely brutal. And I just started doing my stand-up to no laughs, but I just kept going through it.
Which is where you learn all you need to know about Kevin James, living proof that no one fails. They just stop trying.
Here's what I don't understand about that story. 99 out of 100 people would curl up in the fetal position and never move again. I just bombed a Saturday Night Live audition. Not you.
It was the best thing that happened to me.
My eyes are getting weary.
Losing out on SNL meant he was free to audition and win the lead in a pilot called The King of Queens.
What? He's making fun of my shorts again.
The bet Kevin James made on himself when he left college
He's 5. Be the bigger man.
had paid off.
It's frustrating, you know? He's so well dressed, I can't come back at him with anything.
Do you remember the moment of the phone call where you were thinking, my life has changed?
Yeah, it's, well, we got a call, and it's like we're moving on to the next level.
In less than a decade, he'd gone from driving a forklift while moonlighting at Long Island comedy clubs to starring in a network sitcom.
Just enjoy it. Enjoy who you are, you know what I'm saying?
Too fast, perhaps, to completely trust the success.
Even amidst all of this success, You were still
Always.
cranking in your head, this may not last. They're going to find me out eventually.
Well, that's my whole career. I think my whole career, everything, every movie, you just go, they're going to figure. If someone literally tapped me on the shoulder, God just said, hey, we know what's going on, right? I'd go, yep, where do I go? Where do I go? It's all up? All right. It was a fun run. Thank you.
Everything hurts. Last week I woke up, I asked my wife, I was like, hey, did I play rugby yesterday? She's like, no, you shook a can of paint for me. And it wasn't even a big can. I'm talking the little Haagen-Dazs size.
But at 58, married for 20 years, Kevin James would now have a hard time making the case that it's not going to last. Maybe the only doubters now? His 4 kids.
Do your kids think you're funny?
They do at times.
Are your kids lethargic? Because I got a slug farm at my house.
They have really high taste, which kind of like stung me a little bit. Like they really did. They were like, we get it. You're falling down in the mall cop thing, and it's good. But we're looking for a little bit more, I'm like, oh, all right.
I'm gonna give you my phone number in case you want to grab a drink sometime.
I don't drink, but I do ride.
But for all the success he found in Hollywood, this son of Long Island will never stray too far from his roots.
Stand-up, sitcoms, movies. I say you're only allowed to do one for the rest of your career. What's it going to be?
Stand up. It's just me and a mic, and I get to do it. And there's no process through the studio or the network of saying, well, we're going to change it this way. We're trying to cast this way. And it's like, I really do enjoy the process. And there's going to be times where this is not going to work out the way you want. And you're not going to connect with people the way you expect.
You guys are the greatest. God bless you all.
And there's other times where it's like, yeah, you can still do this. This is great. But the opportunity's there to do it. And I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful that I'm still here.